1 2 1 2. How it's sounding out there. No one in here yet. What's up, YouTube? Send those notifications out. We got some breaking news. Yeah. Still live at the shop here. Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop. And quite a bit going on here at the smoke shop and over at the asylum. And if you're on Instagram, tap in with us. Give us a follow. We're over 3K now for the shop's page there. And we want to keep that growing, so we'd appreciate a follow over there. And you could just look us up online as well if you're interested in coming by to the shop here. We have skateboards, art supplies, clothing, and more. Come play Pac-Man. We've got a couple video game consoles as well. Fresh drinks, cold refreshments, some snacks. Get your spiritual needs as well. Finally, we got someone in here. Who do we have? Gustavo. Bienvenidos, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está la cosa en Argentina? Dímelo. What's up, brother? So yeah, we got breaking news. We've been following some missing persons cases, and there's been update. I just got update. Got a notification a few minutes ago, so that's an update for me. And we'll take a look here. This case was featured recently in the Can-Am Missing Project YouTube channel. And that's this case. Let's see, the third one over. And it was out of the Sierra Nevadas. It was a young black queen, beautiful black lady, talented black lady. I believe she was involved in like archery. She does archery. And was doing a bike trip along the Sierras at a bad time of the year. E como vai você? Tudo bem, obrigado. Você fala português também, Gustavo? Muito bom. Yeah, third case over here. So there is an update on this case here. Let's check this out. I just got notified. I think it was possibly ABC Bay Area News. But anyone follow this case here? We've been also following the case to the left of that, of the lady out of 2 California cases out of San Mateo. Word yet on her situation, which is not good. Very unfortunate. We're still praying for her. Mentioning her. Are we buffering? Thought we were buffering there for a second. Internet might go in and out. You never know. It's kind of sketchy here. So yeah, we're shining light on her case still. Prayers out, putting good vibes out there. And it's just you and I, Gustavo. Solo tú y yo, bro, aquí. Perfecto. No problem. We're going to keep this going. So let's check out this newsreel that popped up. Gonna maneuver the old school way here, so it might be a little slow. Bear with me. And we'll get to this. There's quite a few other things we'll be featuring today while we have a few hours here at the shop. Bro's mopping next door because there's we had a punk show this weekend at the asylum, and he's getting things ready again for this weekend. Yes, this weekend, 2 more punk shows happening. Come on, where are my fingers at? There you are. Woo, we got balloons. Uh-oh. That's a little creepy. Did I activate that? So I wonder if it's my hand movements activating this stuff. Let's see. Let's try the heart. I'm going to send some love out there. Does that do something? There we go. I see hearts popping up on my screen. I don't know if y'all get to see that. I see now. There's certain hand movements that'll activate stuff. There's the thumbs up. Okay. That's weird. Got that now. Anyway, there's some things, what would you call them? Effects popping up on my screen here. What up, Brian S? Hope you're doing well out in Venice. Welcome in, bro. We're about to check out an update on a case featured by David Politis. We got some good news here, actually. I always like to hear the good news on these types of cases because it's, you know, it's a scary situation going missing or having strange things happen to you. And when you're able to come out on the good side of things, when these incidences or situations happen, it's a good thing, you know. And I'm trying to activate my camera. Are you following me, camera? No, it's not. Camera's like, I'm taking a break. So if I put my arm up like this, it's supposed to either activate it or deactivate it. Come on, activate. Activate camera. There we go. It listened. Haha. All right. So yeah, Sierra Nevada case, and we've been touching on the Sierras quite a bit. Some of it having to do with Bigfoot and other weird things that happen out that way. You know, you got the Nevada Triangle in the area, and what am I doing? We're gonna pull up this newsreel. All right, 1 second here. Here we go. So there she is, looking pretty good, and I believe missing for a month. Yeah, what it do, Brian? What it do? Let's see. What's Brian saying? Killer day in Venice. I'm sure it's beautiful. Yeah, it was a decent day. Not too bad. For SoCal standards, I'll take it. And it's been a pretty good day here at the shop as well. And again, we might get customers. I am on duty, so I might have to step away. Right before I went live, I got a couple customers come in, and you know, they were a little undecisive of what to, you know, what choice to make on things, and had to hang out for a little bit, but that's all good. Here we go. So update.
All smiles from Tiffany Slayton as she was found safe near Lake Edison in Fresno County after going missing for close to a month.
I can't wait to see you and hug her.
The 27-year-old's family was overjoyed by the news.
A ton of weight has been lifted.
And then Bobby was crying, and I didn't know what was going on. And I just grabbed somebody and said, "Can I hug you?"
Slayton was on a
Wow. 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 Could we? Yeah. That's awesome.
solo camping trip across the Sierra. She was last seen in the Shaver Lake area on April 24th and reported missing on the 29th.
We talk to Tiffany all the time, and to know that I couldn't talk to her for Mother's Day, it was really hard.
The search spanned nearly 600 square miles and came to an end.
Whoa. Was that a little bug that went by there before the last clip? Got to go back and watch that. All you time stampers, fast mover watchers, and capturers, check it out. Seen something zip by. But anyway, yeah, would they say Shaver Lake solo camping trip? Hardcore, girl. It's hardcore.
And at the Vermilion Valley Resort on Wednesday, about 45 miles from where she was last seen. The owner of the resort, Christopher Gutierrez, says he was checking on his property when he saw that a door to one of his cabins was open.
She pops out, didn't say a word, just ran up, and all she wanted was a hug.
Gutierrez immediately called the Fresno County Sheriff's Office to get
Wow again. That's just good news. Amazing. I can't wait to hear her story. I wonder if she's going to share anything. Let's see. We'll maybe something to pop up here, but I would like to hear her story. And a lot of times you don't get to hear what happens after, but this is
Slayton some help.
great
He
news.
says he leaves the cabins unlocked for moments just like this. Hikers in need.
From what she told us, it was a blizzard, and she pushed through that blizzard, and the first thing she saw
Blizzard. You know, there's that weather factor they say when the 411 phenomenon happens, right? But who knows? Maybe it was just nothing strange.
was a cabin, and she held up in the cabin through the night.
He says locals are shocked and relieved she survived.
It's unbelievable. She survived solely, I want to say solely, from what I remember her saying, off of leaks.
As he brought her down the mountain to meet deputies, she
Leaks, wild leaks. I'm a big fan of leaks. What is it? Baby ramps also. Wow, she survived off of leaks. I'm sure a few other things, but leaks may be the main thing.
was able to call her dad.
She said, "Dad, I'm alive and I'm sorry, but I'm alive, and I wanted to call you and let you know that I'm alive."
Officials say Tiffany is dehydrated, but otherwise in good condition.
This is one of the best birthday presents that Tiffany could receive,
Yeah.
because tomorrow is her birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday,
baby.
Tiffany.
Happy Earth Strong, Tiffany.
All smiles from
Stay
Tiffany
strong,
Slayton
queen.
as she was found safe near Lake Edison in Fresno County after going missing for close to a month.
I can't wait to see you and hug her.
Wow, wow, wow. Good news on that front. And remember, check the weather. Check your areas you're going to go to if you're going to go hiking and camping. And you might want to find out what the conditions are going to be like. And yep, awesome ending. What up, D? Got D in the house. Diesel in New Jersey. What's up, Roger? It's playing now, but it was buffering a bit time for wow. Let's see. I don't know. Buffering, maybe because I was pausing it there. I was pausing. I didn't play the whole video through. I was pausing through it. So maybe that's what's going on there. And then we had Grantavius. We tested out having a guest on, putting the link out. We had our homie Grantavius pop in the other night, and it was cool. He was echoing, and I think maybe because maybe he had something on, maybe YouTube or something playing in the background that was causing the echo, because I think over on my end, I was sounding pretty good. So there's John P., brother John P. in the place to be. Thought I was going to start rapping, huh? We might start cutting in a bit here. So yeah, good into that. And again, I can't wait to hear what happened to her out in those Sierra Nevada mountains. Bigfoot, always on the mind. I'm always watching out for any activity of any sorts online. People experiencing things in places. I like to tap in and see what's popping out there in Bigfoot world. And we've been reading off these reports from this website. I don't think there's anything new, but it's always good to just check in and see what's going on out there. Yeah, I don't see anything new there. Also, what is it, BFRO we've been checking up on. Y'all got any other sites for us to be checking out that are good with some reports you feel are interesting? Let us know for sure, because we're interested. Got some customers in here, potential customers. Let's see. Yeah, there's some other reports we've been touching on from Northern California, and I kind of want to touch on that again as well. And that was out of the Southern Humboldt area, particularly Leggett. So you could include Northern Mendocino, Southern Humboldt area, right around this gift shop called The Legend of Bigfoot, out of all things. How convenient is that? And I'm trying to pull up actually BFRO. Where you at, BFRO? Here we go. Still no fresh reports here, but we have been tapping in. Check out the previous live streams, or just go on to the website and check it out yourself. Could always do that. I actually had someone in the comments on one of the shorts. I cut a little short, and he saw the Bigfoot mapping project. He's like, "Hey, how do I get to that site?" There you go, D. I didn't even have to tell you this time. Put it out there, bro, just like that. And if you got him, post them. And he was asking for a link to the site. I was like, "Oh yeah, cool, super excited to share that. This is what we're doing it for." So I shot him the site. Boom. Hopefully they're peeping it and enjoying it. Maybe they had a report to submit. Never know. And we're always open to people's reports. I got a strange one here from local saying that he's seen some 9-foot creature the night before walking around Olympic Boulevard here. For real. Let me record him too. Just not, I told him, I wouldn't record his face, but he let me record audio. We'll maybe listen to that at some point, but yeah, some weird stuff coming in. And we'll tap back into BFRO here in a minute if we get a chance, depending how the stream flows. And how the stream flows also depends on how things flow at the shop here. You never know. Things might just pick up. Might need my assistance. But luckily, bro's here right now. So I said, let me get a little stream time. All right. So I also wanted to feature, I seen, how many of you follow Flash of Beauty's channel on YouTube? Really good Bigfoot channel. They've been doing a lot of good works over there from the Pac West, from the West Coast. So super cool. And they've been featuring a lot of interviews. And one recently was with the homie Kip Morrell. I like to say morel, like the morel mushroom, which are actually popping up right now. Queen hit me up, was like, "Yo, the morels are popping up right now. You need to get up here and get the picking." I was like, I wish I could click my heels 3 times and leave Kansas here. I do it. Go pick some mushrooms. And you know, when I'm mushroom picking, I'm squatching. So I'm shrooming and squatching. And I got dinged for a video, an old video. I was actually harvesting what was it? One of those ink caps, the shaggy mane mushroom out in the redwood forest. And I titled that video something shrooming. And I guess the algorithm all of a sudden picked it up after years and just sent me a message the other day about something to do with the title. But yeah, there was no like psychedelic mushrooms or anything there. Whatever. Where's the teleporting machine at? I think this would be it right here. This little studio. And speaking of studio, we got some updates going on also with some of the studio here. You know, we took a L this weekend, so we're bouncing back from that L. Yes, an L. So let's see. Flash of Beauty. Where is it? Where you at, Kip? Boo. There it is. Here's the channel we're speaking of. And go check them out. It's a really good one. In the first video there, you'll see right there on the left, that's Brother Kip. And Kip and I are bonded, not only because we have the same name, but we've been out in the field together. So I know he's a solid G. And man, he's of Squatch stature. He's a big dude, really big dude. And it's good to have a person like that out in the field with you, especially with his type of skills, because he's done a lot of work for fire, not only California, but I believe other states. Yep. He's got quite a repertoire under his belt there. And yeah, every time we've gone out with him in the Bluff Creek area, it's been a blast. So in that sense, we've bonded. But yeah, people are probably wondering how bonding by your names too. You didn't know my name was Kip as well? Ah, bet you didn't know that. Just kidding. Yeah, no, it's a little behind the scenes there. But anyway, yeah, much love to you, Kip, and super cool to see you on. When I seen you, I got to finish watching this. Got it in yesterday morning, I think it was. I had to run to the shop here. But he's been featured in other STM stuff, Small Town Monsters docs, and I think possibly other documentaries out there. And he gets out there. Has had things happen this last time around when we were at Bluff Creek. You know, we had Alex Petikoff there, Jonathan Easley, and the rest of the gang. And Kip was there. Yep. And Kip's been there in several other occasions where I've had things jeez, where I've had things happen. Yeah, I just had a smoke sesh earlier. And I'm out of drinks here. Drinks are in the fridge. Can't reach that. Anyway. So yeah, we got to peep this out, y'all. I shared it out also in the posts. And yeah, Brother Kip, can't wait to hit the field with them again. It's definitely I'd look forward to that. And he's one of them dudes. Puts it down. He was also there during that hike that Tate Hieronymus tried to put together, and they were going to try to hike through starting at the bottom of the Klamath into the Bluff Creek area. Yeah, Kip was up in there getting it on. And he also did the overnight hike in that secret location of ours where, once again, Alex Petikoff, you could see there was 2 docs that he pumped out from that trip. And that second one, Kip and Rowdy get featured quite a bit, which was cool. And that's the Lost Bigfoot Highway. So don't forget that. And yeah, I got a lot more Kip stories. Believe me. All right. There goes Popo. CHP went flying by with sirens on earlier. And also, we streamed a quick chase earlier. So maybe, I don't know if y'all caught that. Yeah. Guy had an AR on him. Cray. But he gave himself up. Ooh, all right. Yeah. Gotcha. Bro's sending some sign language. Roger that. And he is out of here. All right, brother. Much love. See you. Yeah. Punk show this weekend at the Asylum. Back to back, Saturday and Sunday. And Diesel, if you're still here, we're gonna get into some clown stuff at some point, maybe soon. Yeah, there's quite a few clown things that have been going on, and I know you being a juggalo could give us some insight into that world. So hopefully you'll be around when we get into that. It could be tonight, could be later. I don't know. But we got to do it soon because there's stuff marinating and stuff bubbling on that topic. We got to pump that out. You can keep it open, bro. Yeah. We'll keep the door open on the shop. Whoever comes in, comes in. We'll take care of it. All right, there's Tate. He must have heard his ears. He must have felt his ears burning and heard his ears ringing. Or just, did you hear me talking about you, Tate? And Magneticus talking about his best batch of moonshine there. Is it true, Magneticus? If it don't burn blue, don't drink it? That's what I've heard. July is right around the corner. Tate giving you a little heads up. July, yeah. Before you know it, we might be hitting the road. Fingers crossed. I'm praying. I'm praying. But we must make it happen somehow. Just like last year. I had no idea I was going to go up north twice last year. But bam, it happened. We made it happen. I don't know how it happened, but it happens. And that's just one of those things. And so we got some surprises lined up, hopefully, if the stars align for us. It's going to be an exciting 2025. So heads up. And I got quite a bit of new gear I want to test out. So that's going to be exciting. And who knows, I might be having some company as well. We'll see. Hopefully we'll be visiting folks as well. I don't know. Gotta manifest that. Come on now. Universe. Hillbilly, what are you rolling up? So I did this. I was going to do it right at 4:20, but I was like, you know what? Everyone's probably doing their thing right now. Let's do it a little bit after. See, Tate's praying as well. You know, I wish I could be like one of those guys kicking back, doing whatever and not have a worry about future situations. And I'm not worrying. What's up, BJ? Been seeing your posts lately, man. Yeah, no, it's got to happen. I need new tires, bro. The truck needs a few things fixed as well. The back window is not opening to the to the camper. That needs to be fixed. A few other things got fixed, but then there's some other things that, yeah, and some of you know what happened this weekend, so we're bouncing back from that as well. And even that piece of equipment that is gone, there's a bounce back from that. And you'll see in a few days here. We're bouncing back. We take our hits, but we get up and dust ourselves off. And we keep it moving forward. Oh, look at that. We got a surprise here. Got a family member. What's up? You come over here. How you doing? Oh, all right. You're taking off already? Okay. Right on. Okay. I love you. I seen that. You got credit here. That was my niece. She came to say what's up to her uncle really quick. Super cool. Anytime I get to see the little ones. We got a few little rascals in the family too. She's a sweetie, and yeah, she took a little pack of M&Ms on her way out. I told her I seen that. All right, what else we got going? So yeah, some Bigfoot activity stirring up. As far as I hear a lot of people getting ready for trips. A lot of festivities going on. Also, we've been featuring some here, and I also seen that there's several other festivities I had no idea about happening on the West Coast as well. And before all that, we've also Tate, have you spoken to Mr. Perez lately? I've been featuring, of course, his site, but the book, the new book he has out, and he was talking about nuggets. And when I say Tate, I'm Tate. I think Tate and Daniel speak and stuff like that. They've spoken before, but I'm speaking to everyone. He's got a new book out that we've shown. Where is it? Right there. And Squatch and Holler had Perez on, which was a great interview. And Perez dropped some nuggets, some gold nuggets, maybe even some green ones, and possibly other colored nuggets that you might not want to know about. But yeah, this book here, Bigfoot at Bluff Creek, goes in, and he dropped a few of those nuggets, and actually, which were mind blowing to me. And one of them being that the Patterson footage wasn't the first Bigfoot footage out there. I didn't know that. I thought Patty was the first one to be recorded on film, and back then it was film. You know, people still say, and I get caught up to filming to recording. Right nowadays, we're not using film these days, although some people. And I think it's a good idea. They want to use the same camera as Roger and Bob did back then. Some say that you could get different activity or anomalies on those types of cameras. I don't know. I wonder. But anyway, this book. So yeah, anyone know about that video? It's an Alaskan Bigfoot video. It's out of Alaska, and I don't think I've seen it. I'd love to check that out. Yeah, let me know. Drop a comment if you know, or if you have a link to that video, or is that video even out like that? You know, sometimes these videos are talked about and they're not available to the public. Let's see. Yeah, see, Tate talked to him a couple months ago. I remember one time we were at Louse Camp, and I don't know how we did it, but oh no, we must have been at the cell site. It was weird. I thought it was Louse Camp, but and you guys got a hold of Perez. We're all there in the background. It was evening time, and you guys were messing with Perez. Let's see. Richard says what here? That we should get a what sound? We got it, Richard. And you know what? We should have done the goat for Kip's segment. Kip, you are the sir. Don't piss Kip off, Tate. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we got to get this book. Someone needs to get this book. I'm gonna try to get this book. Send Perez a message. Tap in. Let him know that hey, we out here. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. You know, he's not far from here. I think in Orange County. So buffering every day. We're buffering. Yo, we back. Anyway, yeah, Perez is not far. It'd be cool to catch him out here at some point, like run into him in the street or something, or go have some lunch. Perez, hit me up, bro. It's not too many of us with last names like that in the field, so we gotta stick together. Yes, those are wood knocks. All right, we're going all over the place now. And if you're just popping in, we broke some news here, some good news on a missing person out of the Sierra Nevadas. Check that out. Yeah, you remember that? I actually, I think I had it for Nintendo, but I don't know if it had the same sound effects, but I love it. Remember, you're heating up when you'd start getting some threes in, and then there'd be, you know, from downtown, ugly shot. Who remembers that? Those video games. Woo! Where are we going next? There's Tennessee. TKB. Tennessee. That's a super good song right there. I love that song. Take me to another place. Take me to another land. Who remembers that? Who sings that? Was it Arrested Development? We'll have to pull that up. Was Richard saying? Oh yeah, you know what? Speaking of Richard, I actually had his name written down here. Can't see it. Where are you at? Come on. It's invisible. There it is. Got the little notepad here. Usually try to go off. I've been going off the top of the dome. Yes. I know I look bugged out sometimes when I'm looking at the computer. It's weird. Try not to. I should maybe rock these. But yeah, Richard in Alaska, finally, he somehow got a hold of my brother's number. Don't ask how that happened. But yes, Richard in Alaska got a hold of my brother, sent him messages. My brother thought it was a scam or something. Luckily, he asked me, and he's like, yeah, I know. It's weird. So he sent them some pictures and videos from Alaska. One of them is of those fast movers. So Richard is, I think, he was probably skeptical at first about these little objects we've been recording and featuring. And some of you don't know, in case you don't know, I remember I got to go back so people get what we're talking about. Let's see. This is a fast mover here. And I got this one queued up right away. We got other examples. You see that little dot right under the plane there? Oh yeah, that was nothing. That was something else. Someone thought that was something. That's just the end of the tail there. But we thought it was a boomerang type object. You could have pulled that off, like, oh yeah, look at the boomerang also. But no, that was so let's run it again. In case you don't know, there's a little dot. You see that dot right there? Those we call fast movers, or Dr. Shipe likes to call them dragon UFOs. And actually, I won't get into this here. We already got into this situation here. We squashed that beef there. But yeah. Also, there was a golfer. What about that golfer? I think it was another LAX emergency landing. They had to return back. I believe it was to LAX. And this professional golfer had to, or had his airplane windshield broken by something. And, you know, I've been considering, because these fast movers move so close to airplanes and helicopters and other objects in the sky, that I wonder if some of these things are causing some sort of mayhem up there as well. Yeah, I wonder what happened there. What could have hit his windshield to make it crack out there like that? Who knows? Anyway. Yeah, earlier we streamed the chase. Dude got hemmed up, had an AR on him. It's been wild, just wild, and wild out here. We've been following some things, and I know all around the world, and it's always been like that. And yes, I've been tapping in, and some of the stuff we feature. I shared a post. Bro shared a post of these two dudes laid out, in a tarp encampment, and one had a ankle bracelet. And yeah, we feel for the homeless people and everything. We help them out as much as possible. But some of these folks are just, on some whole other level of stuff, very dangerous. And it's just it's a nuisance, eyesore, all this stuff, And so the city, they've been getting on the city and the governor again. And just yesterday, I shared that post, and yeah, there was two bodies found in a homeless encampment here over on the west side, I believe. And yeah, it was a lady and a man. And the lady they seen, she was zipped up in the tent, and then some dogs had gotten to her. It was all bad. The footage, I mean, the neighbors had taken footage, and this is all on the news. Look up the local news. And dogs were taken, and family members showing up, and that's the type of stuff that it's not good. It's not good. And yeah, people need help. I mean, everyone needs help right now. And yeah, just on the street level, it's crazy. I mean, life is good, things are good, but a lot of still happening out there. A lot of so we got to keep an eye on that, and of course pray on that as well. That are for our country, our counties, our cities, our communities. Heck, some people know what happened to me this weekend. Choppers have been pretty active. The skies have been normal, and yeah, pretty much every day this week there's been a military chopper flying over, maybe just doing their normal duties. But I keep an eye on it. Navy flying over. Still sky watching here. Welcome to the new subscribers as well. Subscribers, new ones, yes, welcome. And make sure your notifications hit that ding dong are on, because I noticed that I've been unnotified from a lot of my favorite channels. Some of my favorite channels again. All that's happening again. You know how they do out there on these platforms. And yes, we're live on what is it? Kick, Twitch, Rumble, X, TikTok, I think, YouTube, and Instagram. So salute to everyone out there. Thank you for tapping in. Let's see. I think we got some more Bigfoot stuff to share here. What else? Yeah, what's up with all these events popping off? Yeah, I'd like to hit several. It'd be cool to hit them all if you could. Do a, Bigfoot likes a party. He's got events happening all over the place. And it'd be fun. It's a good place to network and stuff like that. Some of them could be, I know a lot of people get bored of them and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. You like to network, or maybe you got a business and that's where you get your bread at. It's good to hit these things. But yeah, I didn't know there were so many going on the West Coast. And here's the dude. Here's actually the dude. Let's see if that pops up. Oh, nope. Error. Dope. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. Let's see. Oh, could stare at Patty while we do this. I did want to compare Patty's face to this devil's elbow creature or whatever you want to call it. I say could be a Bigfoot. Out of one of my videos, we featured it before, but yeah, I want to look at the face and see, kind of compare it to a patty, because kind of reminds me of it. Here, we'll take a quick look. Maybe some of you have not seen this, but this is a timestamp out of one of my videos here, Devil's Elbow area near, or it could be part of the Hoopa Reservation. And here it goes. Yeah, yellow arrow, not a red arrow this time. But yeah, that face looks very odd. And it reminds me kind of of Patty's face. You know, her face looks a little distorted too, but it looks like hers is a lot prettier than this subject here. But I do see something. I do see legs. It's behind a bush. And it's a little odd. I don't know. And Tate, I'd like to get that little clip when we had that wood knocking action last over at the secret location this past October. Yeah, we had some pretty heavy activity as far as audio, like sounds happening around us. And Tate captured that. And we were there with Mike. Mike. Salute to Mike. Hopefully you're listening, bro. Shout out to you. And yeah, maybe Tate will share a link to that video. I shared that out. That was a good one. That was a good night there. Post the link, Tate. If he's still in here, Tate's probably in the... Uh-oh, we got someone. We got someone here. Y'all hang on right quick. Let's see. We ain't gonna stop this. We're gonna do this right quick.
What?
Yeah. They should have a tag on it. Does it say? Did you see? 75? No, I appreciate you, man. Okay. Yeah, bro. Be cutting it up a little later. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Yeah, mom. Bless up. Thank you. All right. Customer there made a good sale. Excuse me. Appreciate that. Who knows where we're at now? Anyone else step in here? What up? Welcome on in. We are streaming live from the shop here, Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop. And it's been a active Thursday. We streamed a chase earlier, so check that out if you didn't. And actually, we had a friend come by here at the shop and share. He works not too far from here, and he caught a chase actually earlier. There was another chase, and this wasn't on the news or anything. So a lot of stuff happens like that you don't see featured. And of course, the stringers aren't out yet, so they're not on scene. But he was able to get a little bit of footage. Footage. Yeah, we love footage. Yeah, and he shared with us, so we'll share that out here in a second. Let's see, was I gonna pull something up over here? Let's get to it. And again, we might, we're open till 7. It's 6 o'clock. We got an hour to go here, so we won't be on much longer. But we will take a look at a few things while we're still at it. And let's head on over here right quick. Oh yeah, before we forget, Bigfoot. So people are probably wondering, yeah, you're Bigfoot you're a researcher. Nah, I don't consider myself that, but some people will call you that, call me that, or they'll say investigator or whatever. I like investigator. What do you call it? Amateur investigator. What up? And here comes another customer. Hang on here. And this is some Bigfoot stuff. So what are you working on? What are you doing? And really quick here. Yes. All right. Customer's still here. He's deciding on something. So we'll go ahead and we'll do this for him. Let's see. He's thinking. So yeah, we got Patty here. Hopefully you could see that on your end. And our current president. Still thinking. Or it looks like he's showing someone the shop on his phone. We know this guy. Yeah, people like to see. Actually, a lot of people get shown the shop like that. But yeah, I think you can see this footage here. We got Patty and El Presidente. Let's see here. And yeah, so I've been going in on this one here. You ready? Sweet. Things are working out. So yeah, this GIF here. Let's see. Have a good night, bro. Yeah. Take care. All right. So yeah, let's see if we could pull it up here. Anyone check that out yet? Got to see the movements. Oh, Jessica Jones is on, and David was on an hour ago. David Blaylock, and so was Jessica Jones. Woo, missed that. All right, let's see here. Boom, boom. Oh no, I thought we had it pulled up. What's up, bro? Here it is. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. So I've been analyzing that gift there, checking to see if notice anything. Anyway, Yeah, I'm a little surprised I missed their what's up, YouTube? You're sending me notifications an hour later. Made me miss a show there. She's probably still on though. Should go check her out. The Cryptidundress. Here, let's do it like this. There goes sirens.
The Cryptidundress.
Yeah, we'll catch up on things here. Just wanted to break that news in the beginning. Good news, folks. Check it out if you didn't. I know y'all be coming in late here. If you're new, welcome. Come on back. Yeah, before we head out of here, let's actually check Yosemite out. Might have a Yosemite Sam sighting. Yeah, we got to wrap it up here. There you are. All right, nice view of Yosemite Live. I had a bunch of other cams ready to rock, but you know what? Been rocking long enough here. Maybe might rock to the crib and rock the crib a little bit. Jump back on here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Yeah, man, I'm sure there'll be stringers out tonight. We'll cruise around the city, or we could cruise around the city. Head back up into the Sierras here. Could talk some more Bigfoot and other stuff. Woo, I'm way behind in chat. Everyone probably left chat. Yeah, anything else before I go? I don't know. We're just freestyling this. Yes. Yeah, we got part of it done. Got something in. Hit me up. Yeah, that's the hotline there. Again, everyone take care. We'll see you in a bit. We're gonna head on out.